Hey, we are here with Ed. How are you? ¿Cómo estás?
Estoy muy bien. Hey, how are you? How are you? Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you very much. And you?
I'm good. I'm good. I love your hair. It is
Oh,
gorgeous.
gracias. Yeah, no, it's. I mean, what can I say? Like right now, it's so difficult in terms of you don't have a place where you can get a haircut, right? So, but I think it's getting okay.
No, I think it suits you. It goes with the Latin character, the
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Like next time I go to a show, for the salsa dancing, it's gonna
Yeah,
be something
that's
like that.
right. You are
Yeah.
such a good salsa dancer.
Oh, thank you.
Ed,
Yeah.
so we've known each other, but for the people that don't know you, tell me a bit, tell us, who are you?
Well, my name is Ed Vidales. That's my real name. So everybody knows me as Ed because funny stories like when I started in this business, I met so many people in the US. I started in Canada, and I was going to all these shows in the US, and they were thinking that Edson mean the son of Ed. So that's how I decided to say, okay, I'm Ed, and that's how people, or most of the people in the business know me. And yeah, I started in a company in Canada doing some um, projects about SMS, dating, and entertainment, and that's how I got involved into this. And that's been, I think, around 15 years now. Yeah,
Wow, that's some time. And now
yeah,
you
it is.
work for IMAX, right?
Yes, right now I work for IMAX. Well, the group is called Intermax Group. We are a group that is based in the Czech Republic, but with many offices and many branches around the world. I'm basically located in Germany, in
Okay.
Köln. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So
And what does the company do? Tell me a bit about it.
yes, well, we have different products in dating. So actually, like 2 years ago, we also launched something called Online Dating Kings. And but the traditional product is IMAX Cash products. So mainly it's dating mainstream and also casual dating. And we also run another program that is called Dove Leads, which is a network. This is an affiliate network that works more with everything that is based on performance based, so CPL and CPA. That's what we do.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
When you're going to shows, who are you looking for?
This is very interesting. On the side of the IMAX Cash part and ODK, we are looking always for affiliates. So we look for the guys who have the traffic, so we can partner. Of course, there are some other networks that are interesting because they may have also traffic that is internal traffic, and it's interesting to partner with them. And on the side of DAO leads, what we look for is, of course, traffic as a network. And sometimes we also pick some interesting offers from the different partners out there because we need them also. Yeah, those
What
are our guys.
what's an interesting offer?
An interesting offer is an offer that is, for example, it could be another dating company that has something very interesting in, let's say, in a country that we want to develop. There is a CPL product and that we could promote through our affiliates. That would be an interesting offer. But we are actually right now covering around 25 verticals. So it means we work with dating, financial, solar, education, really tons of things right now. Yeah.
No, that sounds really interesting. And I know that you have a new position in the company.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I actually got promoted. It's right now 1 month and a half. I'm now the thank you. I'm now the sales director of the Intermax Group. So right now I manage the sales team for the IMAX Cash and ODK part, and also for the DAO leads part. Yeah.
So do you work in an office usually, or do you work from home? How does that work?
No, actually, normally I work from home, and the way we work in the company is we work from home, and every month we visit the head office.
Mm-hmm.
So we move there, or we visit also the other offices. Like for example, we have an office in Odessa in the Ukraine, so I have to go to see the team there, and then I meet with other colleagues there. But normally, I would say I stay here when I'm not traveling. Yeah.
Okay. So does this lockdown change a lot of things for you personally and within the company?
Mm, Not as much. I would say only for the trips. Like I'm missing the shows a lot. Totally. I'm sure you do too. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I know. I'm there. And the regular trips to visit the offices. So that's only that what is changing, because the rest I still have my life in my apartment here. So yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But what about the company? Did it change anything? Do you see any changes in any of the companies that are under IMAX?
Yeah, definitely. I would say because like the rest of the team, the guys who are actually in the company in the Czech Republic, now we have new offices, really big offices in Lodenice. Uh, for example, they are right now working from home,
Mm-hmm.
and for them, there is a big change. So the teams are not together. The good thing is, like many of us, we already are working in the distance, so it was not a big adjustment for them. They know that we communicate a lot in Slack. Regularly, we have a lot of Skype calls, so
Mm-hmm.
that didn't change for us. We communicate every day, at least once per day. We have this chat with all the managers, another one with the different teams. So, in terms of cooperation between the teams, that didn't really change a lot. Yeah.
But what about in regards of business? Do you see, I don't know, more people coming into and talking to you guys, approaching, or less? Do you see more traffic, less traffic, conversions?
Actually, I would say it has been changing. It started, I guess, like this took everybody by surprise. Like everybody was like, okay, what's going on? And many people stopped communicating for a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that after a while, they just realized, I would say after 2 weeks, they just realized that this wouldn't, first, this will last for a long time, maybe. And the second is that the business shouldn't stop just because of that. I mean, you have more people right now at home surfing in the internet, looking for services. So at the beginning, we saw how the communication stopped. Also, users, maybe they were not that interested because they were arranging things at home and something. But now is the other way around. Like everybody's communicating. We get a lot of people now asking, okay, can we do this? Can we work with you? And it's the same with the end users. The end users right now are really looking for solutions to get entertained. And this
Mm-hmm.
is where I would say this is where our what we do is important, because they need, as a dating platform, for example, uh, people won't stop communicating about their dating ideas, desires, or needs. So right now they are looking for solutions, and we are there to be part of the solution. So this has been good after the first 2 weeks, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you see a change in the people now that are looking for dating solutions or stuff like that? I mean, do you see another type of user?
Maybe only the curious ones that you didn't get before, but I would say that we're a company that has been in the business for over 20 years. So I think you get all the different trends of users during this time. So right now, I would say the fidelity of the users is still there. So we still have really old accounts,
Mm-hmm.
and we get more new affiliates that are interested about starting to promote the products, just because it's a good time. It's a time for testing, and maybe these would be the new users that we didn't have before. But that's the only ones I see new. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I've heard and I've seen a lot of people, actually, friends of mine asking me, "Hey, so I'm interested in getting into this affiliate world that you've been talking about
Yeah.
for so long." I don't know how much they'll manage in it. Is it an oversaturated market? Is it still space for everyone?
Well, I would say competition in this business is hard, but I don't see any business where life is easy, you know. So the affiliates need to get more educated in terms of what they need to do to be able to attract the end users. They need to understand that sometimes they lose money, but uh, they need to check this as a test,
Mm-hmm.
and they need to know when to change strategies. I would say for the new affiliates to read a lot, to really check. There are so many forums that are full of really interesting information about how to do some interesting use of the technology, and they can learn also from people who use the technology wrong or did something that didn't work out, and then how they can actually manage to improve what they are doing and learn from the mistakes. That's very important. And after that, I guess everybody has also their own personality that they apply to the projects, and that's what makes them to be successful. You know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I've seen like a bit of change within the last year. There are not so many super affiliates as they were before, are they?
This is well, in general speaking, like the super affiliates are, I think now more into e-commerce.
Mm-hmm.
So they really got a special place where they cooperate with big companies like Amazon, Rakuten. Um, I wouldn't say that they are not interested in dating, because there are many, and some of them actually work with us too, and I'm glad of that. Uh, but it's a difficult competition, and since the changes in Google, the changes in Facebook are very fast, people need to adapt very fast. So that's why it's difficult to have so many super affiliates. They are competing in the with the traffic, and trying to find their place in this market. So that's what I think.
Have there been? Yeah, no, that's right, because now with it's kind of the same pie, but more people trying to eat from it. So it's just like, okay, how you manage to, get the good piece of the pie, right?
Yeah, well, I think competition is good. No, it's part of human nature already. So we just need to get, I think, very interested about what you're doing, have the passion, and really learn from your mistakes, and learn from others' mistakes. And once you understand that sometimes it's going to fail, and you just need to keep going, and maybe there are some directions that you take that you shouldn't keep going, but you need to detect that. And then I'm saying this for the affiliates and also
Yeah.
from the perspective of our business, but I think it's part of growing in this business, definitely.
What would you say, like from your experience, what would you say are the top three mistakes that an affiliate makes in the beginning?
uh,
Or what should he avoid not doing?
I would say the first one is to be overconfident,
Okay.
because when you are, yeah, definitely. But this is in general life, of course. When you trust too much in something that is going to work, you may put all the money in this project, and then if you don't really have experience because you are new in the market, you may use all your budget in one shot, and then you are going to just get maybe disappointed about your results, but it was the first time that you do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be one. The other one is not to learn first more about what you want to promote, and some techniques about how to promote it. And so basically it's not to get educated before you actually do something. Once again, is the normal thing that if you want to drive a car, first you need to take some lessons, right? If you just
Absolutely.
go ahead and you just buy a car, then chances are that you're going to lose a lot of money. So this, yeah, yeah, that will be the second one. And the third one is to choose a vertical that is not really interesting to you. So I've seen some guys who said, okay, I want to test, I don't know, let's say insurance. but then you say, okay, but you have, you know, something about insurance, you read about insurance, you know what the guy that is looking for insurance is interested about, and many of them, they don't know about it. It doesn't mean that you cannot learn it, but if you are not really interested about this vertical in a specific, you're going to get bored really fast. So it means that once you spend the money for the first campaign, and you may see that it's okay, it's not that good, you may not want to continue
Mhm.
and do something that performs better because you're already bored writing some text or doing some images. So I would say a mistake is to choose something that you don't really like just because you think that it's going to make money. Better choose something that you like, that you kind of know or you're interested about, and then once you detect this part, that's going to be your baby, and take care of the baby and make it grow. That would be much better approach.
That's smart. That's smart. I actually I have a friend right now. He's trying to become an affiliate. What would be your advices to for him now? He's trying to do this thing with Amazon now. What would you
Okay.
advise him?
Well, if he's working with these big platforms, the first thing that he needs to know is the policies. He needs to really read about the policies. There are many of these, as I said, many forums that he should be reading already, because many affiliates share information about how they are promoting, techniques they are using, what works and what doesn't work, and also tools that can help him to, I don't know, like put, for example, all the products just using an API and make it easier for the end user.
Hmm.
And also watch the competitors. If you really pay attention to what other guys are doing, it doesn't mean that you are going to follow, but it means that you know what they are doing, and then you have more options. So that would be my advice. Uh,
Speaking about new things, are you guys cooking up something? Are you planning something new? What's happening? What's happening?
yeah, actually, thanks for asking. This is something that has been really great about the quarantine. I mean, you know me, I try to see the positive sides of things, okay? Uh, we've been working together in preparing new products. So there are new countries where we were not working in the past that are about to be launched. We actually came out with some CPA products that we decided to go with really high payouts
Hmm.
to really increase the cooperation with our affiliates. We are about to launch more countries. We started also with our app. We have an app now, and there are more things that are coming that I cannot speak about right now because we're still cooking it. But yeah, I know. But I'll let you know as soon as we get it.
I'm a
Uh,
very curious person, so tell me about the app and tell me what are the new geos that you're opening now.
yeah, like traditionally, we were working a lot with countries like Slovakia, Czech Republic, so all Eastern European countries, Romania also, um, Germany. But now we went also to France, Italy, Spain. That was already releasing one part of the business that we have, so like the casual dating.
Hmm.
But we actually came out now with everything that is in mainstream for these geos in specific, and we are also coming out with much more products. We have. Uh, some it's hard because I cannot say this. If this
I'm
interview was
trying. I'm
next
trying
week,
here. I'm trying here.
yeah, I know you do. I know you do. But guys who are watching this, stay tuned because we really have great things cooking, and it's going to be soon released, and you will be happy to hear.
Good. What about you? We've been talking about trade shows. We've been crying about trade shows and not going to it. Um, I will. I want you guys at Bucharest Summit. You promised you're gonna come. You're gonna be there. We're gonna dance salsa. We're gonna do all the craziness. What are your expectations from the show?
Yeah, well, my expectations about the show is definitely that I've seen many of the shows are moving into inviting more different people that were not in the business before. Uh, this I think is great because it opens the opportunity for companies like ours to actually be able to join your show. We, as a dating company, we are in the same ambience of talking to all the guys in the traditional entertainment adult business, but we've never been to this part of the business like the Bucharest Summit promoted at the beginning. But the more you guys get into inviting mainstream people and more variety of people, then we can see this window as something that we can explore, you know.
And
So I would
this
be
is
great.
what we want. This is what we want because it's such a big hub. Bucharest in general, it's a big hub, well,
Yeah,
for marketing, for mainstream, for adult as well. That it would be crazy to tell the people that are want to come, because this is how we actually opened it to mainstream. People from mainstream were like, "Hey, we want to come to your show. Can we come to your show?" And it was like, "Yes, of course, come. Let's meet our other people. Let's do stuff together."
yeah.
I'm always asking this from people that I'm interviewing. Show me something on your desk.
Something on my desk.
Something on
Uh,
your desk.
okay. So yeah, yeah. This maybe. That's so funny.
No.
Yeah.
Is yours
Well,
a shot glass as well? No, this is a flower pot. Sorry, this is not a shot glass. It's a flower.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Small flowers you have in there.
Yes, very, very small flowers.
No,
What
this
is
is not.
yours?
Well, mine is actually in Mexico. Every year they celebrate this event that is the Dia de Muertos.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and last year I was in Dia de Muertos in Mexico, and I received this from my family. So this is basically the tradition has to you have many of these calaveritas, which is a skull, and they put flowers and they put it to have something nice during the Dia de Muertos.
Thank you so much for accepting my invitation and taking from your time to talk to me and to talk to people that are watching this and are interested. So how can they reach you if they want to do business with you? How's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I can actually they can actually go to our webpage.
Mhm.
So is imaxcash.com. They can just write in there, and definitely one of our sales team are going to contact them. Also for DAO leads, they can go to daoleads.com.
Mhm.
There is a way to connect with us, and they can just subscribe or send us a message, and we will contact you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you, and have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for the invitation, and yeah,
Much
take
love.
care.